Good evening. It's hockey night in Utica, and I am here live at the Adirondack Bank Center where the Comets return home after a 4-game road trip to take on the Charlotte Checkers. It's part of a big weekend here at a newly brighter Aud. There were new lights installed earlier today. Now, the Comets enter tonight on a 3-game winning streak and are coming off a 4-1 road win over the Belleville Senators on Wednesday. This will be the 4th meeting between Utica and Charlotte this year. The Comets are 1-1-1 in the previous matchups, losing the last time 4-0 here at the Aud on January 25th. A couple of notes tonight as Graham Clark has been reassigned to the Comets from the New Jersey Devils. The leading scorer will not be in the lineup tonight, though, possibly for Sunday against the Syracuse Crunch. As for Alex Holtz, who is dealing with an injury, he is a game-time decision for this one. And with Akira Schmid in New Jersey and Nico Dawes sick, goalie Isaac Poulter will get the start in goal, with Utica University alum and goalie coach Adam Decker serving as the emergency backup. Puck drop here is at 7. Now happening tomorrow here at the Aud, the Utica University men's ice hockey team will take on Nazareth in the UCHC title game. The Pioneers will be looking to earn back-to-back conference championships as they come off a dominant 11-0 win over Manhattanville in the semifinals last week. Utica remains ranked number 1 in the nation in the latest poll and comes in on a 17-game winning streak, unbeaten in their last 25. In the 2 regular season meetings against the Golden Flyers, the Pioneers won by a combined score of 10-2. With their 5th championship appearance in the 6-year existence of the UCHC, the Pioneers are going for their 4th title and another shot at the NCAA tournament.
It's something I just echoed to my assistant was, listen to the chatter as the guys came in. There's certainly life and there's excitement and energy. So, we're gearing up for a last pregame skate, game tomorrow, championship weekend here at the Aud. And, what else do you want? We say that to the guys. We line up earlier in the year, before the year even starts. Where do we want to be? We want to be playing for championships in the Aud come March, and here we are.
Heenan and the Pioneers take on Nazareth, looking for back-to-back UCHC titles tomorrow night at 7. Meanwhile, the Utica U women's team will be out in Rochester facing Nazareth as well for the UCHC title. While the Pioneers are the 2 seed in this one, only 1 point separated these teams in the regular season standings. Utica tied and lost to the Golden Flyers in overtime in their previous meetings. The Pioneers are searching for their first conference title and first bid into the NCAA tournament while looking to deny Naz of a 2nd straight UCHC crown. Utica has outscored opponents 11-1 through their first 2 tournament games and say they come in ready to seize the opportunity.
We're excited, we're really focused, we're really locked in on this. So we didn't take anybody for granted down the stretch. Obviously, scoring 11 goals in the first 2 postseason games is a little bit of a statement for us that we were ready to get back to this championship game, and we certainly think going into it there's a little unfinished business. We've let it slip away from us a couple of times in overtime with these guys, and hopefully, it's our turn to finish it the right way.
Lawson and the Pioneer women take on Nazareth on the road for the UCHC title tomorrow at 4 p.m. Now tonight we've got a jam-packed Sports Express coming your way, and we will have all of it, including here at the Aud where the Comets face off against the Charlotte Checkers at the top of the hour. Until then, I'll see you at 11. Stop tonight is downtown Utica at the brand newly lit Adirondack Bank Center, where the Comets took on the Charlotte Checkers in their first home game in their last 4. Comets looking to extend their winning streak to 4 straight. Isaac Poulter getting the start in net after receiving the call-up from the Adirondack Thunder. He would come out of the gate making a few great saves like the one you just saw. Utica had a few opportunities early in the game as well, but it wouldn't be until the halfway mark of the first frame until Jack Dugan notches his 11th of the season on a pass from captain Ryan Schmelzer. In the second period, Poulter stays strong in net, making a save that goes off of his mask, using the noggin on that one. The Comets, also another chance here, come up short on some great opportunities in the middle frame. So we'd head to the 3rd period, 1-0 Utica. Gregory Denisenko scores for the Checkers to tie the game at 1 apiece. So we go to overtime. 3rd period, Checkers goalie J.F. Berube somehow able to keep the puck out of the net on this play. That may be eligible for save of the year. So now we head to overtime, and just 19 seconds in, Alexei Heponiemi snipes it top shelf. Comets get a point, but Charlotte will win in overtime. Final score here, 2-1. Comets back at home on Sunday to take on the Syracuse Crunch. In the college ranks tonight, the Colgate men's and women's hockey teams both look to keep their seasons alive in the ECAC tournament tonight. We'll start out at Class of 1965 Arena in Hamilton as the Raiders men hosted Dartmouth in a single elimination first-round matchup. First period of this one, tied at 1. Daniel Panetta throws in front. Simon LaBelle there with his stick down and backhands the loose puck to the back of the net to give Colgate its first lead of the game. In the second, ignore the clock at the top. It is the second period. Colgate shorthanded. Colton Young with the takeaway. He goes coast to coast with the dangles and snaps it blocker side for the show-stopping shorty. And the Raiders lead 3-1. To the third, Colgate now on a 5-on-3. Nick Anderson to Matt Verboon, who tees up the one-timer and puts the Raiders up by 3. Colgate would add one more and then hang on to win 5-3. They advance to the quarterfinals next week. Opponent TBD. Out on the campus of Yale University in Connecticut, the Colgate women's team faced Quinnipiac in the single elimination ECAC semifinal. First minute of the first, Katie Chan puts in a rebound in the slot to break open the scoring and give Colgate a 1-goal lead. In the second, just 11 seconds in, Koltenkova gives it to Caitlin O'Donohoe, who comes in alone, goes backhand, forehand, and to the back of the net to put the Raiders up by 2. Colgate then bookends the middle frame in the final minute with a 3-goal lead now. Dara Gregg rips a backhander top shelf. That is a beauty. The Raiders went up 4-0. Each team would add a goal, and so Colgate wins 5-1, and they return to the ECAC final where they'll face 4-seed Clarkson tomorrow. In the Division III ranks, 2-seed Hamilton College was out in Amherst, Mass, taking on 3-seed Colby Mules in the NESCAC semifinals. Second period, Hamilton trailing 2-1, but on a power play, Nancy Lowe off a backdoor feed from Hyla Mosher jams home the rebound. After hitting the post with the first try, Continentals tie at 2. Final minute of the frame, Lowe in a foot race for it. Well, she wins the race and then slides it 5-hole. The senior's second of the night gives Hamilton its first lead of the game after 2 periods of play. In the third, Mules tie it at 3. After a shot from the point, it's who else but Lowe in the slot, sends it to the back of the net for the hat trick. That gave Hamilton a lead it would not relinquish. Continentals win 4-3 to advance to the NESCAC final for the first time, where they'll face home Amherst tomorrow. Meanwhile, in the Major Arena Soccer League right now, Utica City FC south of the border in Mexico taking on the Chihuahua Savage. Right now, this was a 10 o'clock start, by the way, so it's in the fourth quarter. Not looking so good for UCFC. They're down 11-4. After this one, they're going to play in Monterrey on Sunday. Their next home game is on March 12th against the Harrisburg Heat. That'll take us to the first intermission on Sports Express. Still to come, this week's featured athlete of the week. But coming up next,